Under a dead, moonless sky, the city's heart has stopped beating. The last sirens have screamed themselves silent, choked by dust and an unholy roar that cracks glass for miles. And then we see it. This is no living beast. It's a walking nightmare of decay, a giant lion with flesh sloughing from bone and eyes that burn with a cold green fire. Its mane, a tattered shroud of necrotic energy, seems to turn steel to rust with every step. The military unloads everything they have, but the explosions do nothing to stop its relentless march. How do you kill something that's already dead? Just as the city breathes its last, a new roar answers, a sound of pure primal fury. King Kong has returned. He stands as a forgotten guardian, a silhouette of defiance against the endless dark. The two titans charge, and their collision is a cataclysm of sound and force that flattens entire city blocks. Kong's fists, like wrecking balls, slam into the lion's flank, but a blow that should shatter mountains only earns him a guttural snarl. The zombie lion snaps back with unnatural speed. Its claws tear through Kong's fur, leaving wounds that don't just bleed, they smoke. A foul energy spreading weakness through him, sapping his legendary strength. Kong isn't just fighting a monster, he's fighting death itself. The battle rages, a destructive ballet across the city's skyline. Kang, always thinking, hurls buses and rips chunks from buildings to use as weapons. But the undead beast just absorbs the punishment. Then the lion unleashes its most terrifying power. It rears back, its ribcage glowing with that sickening green light, and exhales a wave of pure necrotic force. It's not a physical blow, but a tide of entropy that washes over Kong. The mighty ape stumbles, his fur graying, his muscles seizing as life itself is leached from him. He falls to one knee, the world dimming as the zombie lion moves in for the final soul-devouring strike. For the first time, the protector of the city looks truly defeated. But even on his knees, Kong isn't done. As the lion looms over him, he sees it. The crumbling skeleton of a skyscraper, its steel girders exposed like a spine. He knows what he has to do. Ignoring the searing pain, he rips a massive IBM from the structure, its length a perfect makeshift spear. Brute force isn't the answer. This thing has to be dismantled, not just beaten. Fueled by a surge of rage, Kong is back on his feet, armed and ready. He deflects a pounce, the screech of claw and steel echoing through the ruins. He's no longer just a beast fighting another. He's a warrior with a weapon. The tide of the battle is about to turn. Climax is a whirlwind of desperate, calculated violence. Kong uses the steel beam not just to strike, but to pin and to pry. He smashes the lion's legs, shattering rotted bone and finally slowing the creature's relentless advance. The lion unleashes another necrotic blast, but Kong shoves the end of the girder into the ground, absorbing the shock and using the leverage to vault himself forward. He drives the sharpened end of the II beam directly through the monster's glowing chest, targeting the source of its unholy power. There's a deafening shriek as the green energy erupts, not in a wave, but in a violent implosion. The zombie lion convulses, the light in its eyes flickers out, and its form rapidly disintegrates into a mountain of dust and blackened bones. Silence falls, broken only by Kong's heaving breaths. He wrenches the steel girder from the pile of ash and tosses it aside. He stands tall, beating his chest in a victorious roar that echoes as both a lament for the destruction and a declaration that humanity's guardian remains vigilant. He didn't just win a battle. He stared into the abyss, and the abyss blinked first. Who should be the next challenger to face the king? Tell us in the comments which monster you want to see in the next epic battle. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss another animation.